I'm here in Washington, D.C. with the NARPM Day on the Hill. I'm Michael Hodges, and I'm actually your current chair for NARPM Day on the Hill. A couple things with this. I wanted to thank our sponsors this year. It's PetScreening.com, Point Central, the Enterprise Property Automation Group. They were our gold sponsors, and they really kicked it up for us this year. Our other sponsors this year, our bronze level, is Managed Casa, Filter Easy, and PMW. But they kicked it in this year for us. They really made our broker owner in 2019 the best it's been. This is our 5th annual, and please say thank you to them and become a member of NARPM PAC. I'm Michael Hodges. I'm the chair for the NARPM Day on the Hill for 2019. I'm here with Dave Sigler, our president of the NARPM Florida chapter, and we're going to talk to you about why we're here meeting with representatives and senators. So Dave, what do we got going today?
Sure. We've met with several representatives so far and have a busy schedule for this afternoon. One of the topics we've been discussing is Section 8 and some reforms that might be necessary in order for that to become more accommodating for the private industry.
Yeah, and as you know, with the Section 8, what we need is some modernization of that system because of the way they do their payments, take back payments, the way they do their inspections. And so we had the opportunity to meet with HUD yesterday, and actually HUD came to the conference that we had yesterday, and we talked about those issues. And now what we're trying to do is get our representatives and senators to also get behind and talk to HUD about the same thing.
Sure. The flood insurance program has been another hot topic that we're discussing out there, trying to get some closure as far as how that program is going to end up working out.
Yeah, so that's a continuation of the House Bill 620 from 2018, which basically says on the drive-by lawsuit, so like if your website is not up to date, the attorney sees it, they'll come after you, and then you'll end up paying $10,000, $15,000. All we're asking for is just to have a 30 to 90 day period to basically make those corrections. So that's what we're here. We don't know if anything's going to happen this year, but at least we're talking about it.
Yeah, the ADA lawsuit reform is going to be a big topic that not only affects our industry, but multiple other small businesses. So definitely a concern that's out there. Another hot topic that really affects our industry is the ESA, the assistance animals. And we've been getting some good reception, and we're really looking for HUD to give us some clear guidance on that.
Yeah, so, and with the emotional support animals, or assistant animals as we want to call them, we actually met with HUD yesterday, and HUD says that they sent some guidelines to the Office of Management and Budget, but now they've sent OMB has actually sent it back for some clarification. So we're hoping to have some of that. But in the meantime, it is up to us to talk to our representative senators to say, hey, we need some clarification on get rid of this fraud in the emotional support animal. Because we want the right people to get the emotional support animal, but we have too much fraud going on.
So the last topic that we've been really discussing today is disparate impact and how it's affecting our industry as far as our doing background checks and being able to process prospective tenants fairly.
Yeah, and with that's a key with the credit scoring that we do, the criminal backgrounds that we pull. HUD hasn't really given us any clarification. All they basically told us that we need to look at everything by case. And if you remember, HUD always wanted us to be consistent, have the same everything applied the same way. And now they're going back and say apply everything case by case. Well, if we step into that and do case by case and we make the wrong decision, that's going to cost us $50,000. So we'll finish up today, and we want everybody to be involved in our NARPM Day on the Hill. And one way to get involved is get into the Government Affairs Committee, but also get involved with NARPM PAC and NARPM Advocacy Fund. So all those ways will help us be able to get our word out and protect our industry and our livelihood. So we want to thank you.
We hope to see you next year at Day on the Hill.
Yep.
I want to introduce you to our lobbyist, Tyler Craddock, who is hard at work for us at NARPM. Tyler, tell us what you're doing for us and how long you've been working for NARPM and representing us.
So I've had the privilege to work for NARPM for 2.5 years now. I'm registered as your federal lobbyist in Washington. I work for you every day, every week, representing your interests in the halls of Congress and regulatory agencies here in Washington, and also working with our state and local chapters to assist them in their government affairs efforts as well. It's an honor. It is indeed an honor and a pleasure to serve you. I encourage everybody to get involved with NARPM governmental affairs, whether it's investing in the NARPM Advocacy Fund, NARPM PAC. Coming today on the Hill, I can't express enough how important that is for legislators here to understand that when I speak on behalf of the National Association of Residential Property Managers, it's real people with real businesses back in their districts, because you know your businesses better than anyone and can educate legislators about them. So again, I encourage everybody to become involved with NARPM governmental affairs, and as always, stand ready to assist you in any way possible.
Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Hi everyone, my name is Amanda Frazier. Actually, I just recently got married, so now I'm Amanda Hahn, and I'm here at the 2019 NARPM Day on the Hill in Washington, D.C. And I just wanted to introduce myself to you guys. I am the current chair of the Government Affairs Committee. And like I mentioned, I just recently got married. My husband and I have a fur baby. His name is Spock. But eventually, we're hoping to have kids of our own. And something that I really thought about is, you know, when I do have kids, my husband and I, it's gonna be our responsibility to take care of our family and our household. What that looks like is having a safe home for our kids and our dog, investing in our kids' future, you know, sending them to good schools, making sure that they're in a safe environment, investing in their interests, things like that. And no one's really gonna know my family as well as I do, as well as my husband does, because that's our family. In Hawaii, we have a word for this, and it's called kuleana, and that's your area of responsibility. My family is my kuleana. That's my responsibility to take care of my own family. In property management world, that's our kuleana, all of us members of NARPM. Property management, that's our bread and butter. That's our expertise. That's our livelihood. No one else is going to know property management of single-family homes and residential properties like we do. Even people that do sales, people at the legislature, they don't know all of the little snippets that we do about property management. We're the experts. No one's going to care about property management related issues as much as we do, as deeply as we do. So really, property management, that's our kuleana. That's our responsibility to make sure that the policies that are made here on a national scale, that we have a voice in those policies, that we have a place at the table, the decision-making table. So what you guys can do to help be a part of all of this is to join us at the NARPM Day on the Hill. We'll be here every year, so please keep your eyes out for what's coming up next year. During the year, please keep on top of our government affairs that's coming out in our newsletters and our emails. We also have a political action committee, and that's short is the NARPM PAC. And what you can do is you can invest your dollars into the PAC. Without the money, we really don't have a seat at the table. We really can't have a voice here on a national scale. And like I mentioned, this is our responsibility, all of us. This is our livelihood. And we're the only ones who can care as deeply as we do about it. We're the only ones who know as much about property management as anyone else. So please get involved today. Please get involved for the foreseeable future. You can be involved every year. We'd love to see you. Everyone is welcome. Mahalo.